Hello again, everybody. Way Back Sports Cards. Today we've got a box of 1987-88 O-Pee-Chee Hockey Yearbook Stickers. 5 stickers per pack. These would go into an album similar to like the Panini World Cup stickers or other album stickers that they put out in the past. I got this box for about 30 bucks on eBay. It was a full box of 48 packs. I've opened a few. So I'm going to get right into it. They're wax packs, Gretzky on the front, and Dave Poulin. And you can see some of these are, actually all of these in this pack are 2 players per sticker. Again, they don't have the names on the front, they have them on the back. And you can see there's a bunch of different items that you could purchase on the back of each sticker. Sports wallet, winter hat, and of course French here, a hockey stick, duffel bag, wallet. But there you go. Also the names and the sticker number. So there's 168 stickers, cards, I guess I should say, in total. 72 of those cards feature at least one Hall of Famer. So quite a few of these feature Hall of Famers. And I'm sort of a casual hockey fan, so just have to turn these over. There's no rookie cards in here. There's no inserts, nothing like that. These were just, like I said, meant for a sticker book. And you can see there's the first one that's a sticker of just one player. Alan Bester. Is that Cam Neely? It is. Kick his ass, Seabass. We got some rookie going on here. Rookie action. Christian Rutu, Luke Robitaille. Got another. And I'm going to butcher names in here. This one's just called Action of the Canadiens. So try to get into this here. All right. We've got another 2-player card there. Wendell Clark. Captain, eventual captain for the Leafs. An early Stevie Y there. Nice one there. Put that up on the stand for the moment. Dave Poulin there. Larry Murphy. It's a good one. And Yari Curry. Looks off-centered. Yeah, it looks way off-centered there compared to the Yzerman. So, but to give a little bit more background on these, again, I got the box for 30 bucks. I was looking on eBay to see if any of these had individual stickers, had sold for a significant amount of money or done really well on in PSA form, and I really didn't see too much. Even some of the PSA examples don't go for a whole lot of money here. So Peter Stastny there. Got the old Vancouver jerseys there. And so this would have featured players from the previous season, 86-87. So the 87-88 season I have here up on the computer here off to the side. So the 87-88 season was Oilers had won the Stanley Cup that year, beating the Bruins 4-0 in the Stanley Cup Finals. Lemieux was a season MVP. Also top scorer. President's Trophy winner was the Calgary Flames. Playoff MVP was Wayne Gretzky. I got a partial sticker there of the Stanley Cup Finals, I guess. Pierre Turgeon was the first pick in going into the 87-88 season, picked by the Sabres. If we're looking at the previous season, 86-87, the Oilers beat the Flyers. So that's probably what that sticker was of. All right. All right, we've got Walt Poddenby. All right. Yeah, hit me up in the comments on that one. That's not a name I'm familiar with. Tony Tanti. So all the NHL heads can hit me up on these. Got the old Kings sweaters there. I love the old Nordiques. John Ogrodnik. Got the Flames. The old school sweaters are great. We've got, who is that on the, Jim Johnson, Willie Huber, and then we've got Claude Lemieux. Oh, so we got a Gretzky coming up. And I believe Gretzky does appear on a few. Gretzky appears on, it looks like 5 stickers in the set. Got Larry Robinson there. It's a good one, Hall of Famer. Mike Bossy, toward the end of his career there. It's a good one. And our last card there, Gretzky and Mark Howe. So there we go. Put the great one up on the stand. And so, yeah, it does appear that Gretzky appears in a couple of league leader stickers. He's on a single one by himself. There's an all-star one with Shane Corson, and then the one that we just opened just now, Gretzky and Mark Howe, league leaders. So Gretzky does appear 5 times in the set. So some of these, so that is a plus, I guess, that you have a chance of pulling multiple of the same player. But there's really not much to these. The stickers have the number in the bottom. They got the pretty generic border, and then just the names on the back with some random offer. Got Savard there. And then we got like a misprint there. It's like a green ooze there on Eddie Olczyk. So, you know, with the smaller stickers, the photos aren't as crisp, but that's not really the point here. I think, you know, the point is for having entry-level product for fans. These packs were 25 cents Canadian, I presume, since these are O-Pee-Chee. This would have been the Canadian equivalent. Paul Coffey there. So this would have been the Canadian equivalent of Topps. So 25 cents Canadian, 1987. I don't know what that works out into today's dollars. That's part of the Stanley Cup puzzle there. We got the blues. I like that with the word blues across the chest there. Nice shot there of the part of the Canucks logo. And that is Patrick Sundstrom. Looks like we got Trottier on the right. Not sure on the left there. Gallant. And then a duplicate there. So you can see already, I think that's the second time we've had that happen. where we've got back-to-back of the same sticker. So they weren't really thinking too much about that. This is a unique one because it looks like there's a rectangular sticker over here that's got something on the front there. There we go. And then this one on the right looks like odd shape for the album. What do we got here? Dave Poulin, Dion. It's a good one. Got Paul McLean. Got this fantastic Whalers sweaters. Ron Francis. Sabres Jets combo there. And then another beautiful look at the Sabres sweater. Housley. I mean, so many great players in the league at this point. Got Casper, an overhead shot. There's two of them. And that's a part of a sticker puzzle, a two-piece sticker puzzle. Got another Canucks with a blurry part over on the right side of the logo of Skriko. We've got Roy and McCarthy. And then we've got another Islanders, a couple of assisted captains there. Brent Sutter, Mike O'Connell. Assistant alternate captains. Got another Mike Bossy. Got another of the Mark Howe Gretzky duplicate there. Tom Barrasso. And Tim Kerr. So we're starting to see some duplicates here. We've seen Bossy a couple times. We've seen that one Gretzky sticker with Mark Howe a couple of times. So kind of interesting to see. I was hoping for less duplication here. Al McInnes. Got another Oiler there. We got Glenn Anderson. That's a good one. Hold on a second. Just checking. Yep. Hall of Famer as well. Craig McTavish. We got another North Stars and a rookie. Dino Ciccarelli Lafreniere. All right. Peplinski. Sylvain Turgeon. And we got Walt Podnby. I'm screwing that one up, I'm sure. I always love seeing the guys on the ice without the helmet. It's such a old school. Borja Salming there. Adam Oates on the left there. I got Mark Messier right there. Oiler and Nordique combo there. Well, we have another Gretzky here. Looks like the one with Shane Corson, so we'll get to that in a moment. In the meantime, we've got Brent Ashton, Picard prop, Steve Larmer, later came over to the Rangers, won the Stanley Cup in '94. We've got Larry Playfair and Doug Wilson, and then here we go, Gretzky and Shane Corson. So that is the second different one that we've pulled. And we've got Milosh and Kissio. Got Patrick Waugh there. Got the 4-piece Flyers and Oilers Stanley Cup from 86-87, which did go to 7 games. Oilers beating the Flyers in 7. Rod Langway, that great mustache. Another great look at that Blues sweater there. Al Iafrate, Ramage. And let's see, Lehman and Hunter, Foligno, Gainey. That is Gartner. Yep. We got a couple of league leaders, Robitaille, Hayward, and then we've got a Bruin and a Jet, Elliot Larson. And Moeller, Zezel. We got another Savard there. That green splotch, you got the Secret of the Ooze there on Eddie Olczyk. I guess that's showing up on all of them. Luke Robitaille, great purple Yellow Kings sweater. And then we got some action going on here. Hunter and others. It's called action. So you really have to know your players to kind of suss out who's on that sticker. Mario Gosselin, Benning Payne, Paul Reinhardt. And I'm just dropping these at this point. Kind of small, kind of hard to handle. Ken Reggett there. And Steve Thomas. So you can see, without the inserts, without the rookie cards, it's not the most exciting break, to be honest with you. But, I mean, but, you know, there's some big time players, stars, Hall of Famers in here. But if you don't know your players like me, then you kind of have to start relying on checking the backs of these to figure out who you got. So I'm taking a little bit longer probably than some of you guys out there might take to try to suss out who these people are. So Hextall, Carson, Simpson, Flockhart, Lands, Walter, and we got our MVP, playoffs MVP, I should say. 86-87 playoff MVP was Ronnie Hextall on the losing end, but did take the Oilers to the brink. So regular season MVP was Wayne Gretzky in 86-87. So when it says MVP, they must be referring to the playoff MVP, which Ron Hextall did win. Here's the Gretzky on his own, a little off-center. Put that up. Got Trottier there. Action. And then we've got a star and a rookie, Bork and Danfus. It's a good one. Vincent Danfus, nice, solid NHL career for sure. So that's a good one. That's a good pairing. All right. Love the white on the sleeve, shoulder into the sleeve on the Rick Vave. We've got a couple of Flames, Mullen, Tonelli. Got Super Mario and Alan Peterson. That's a good one. Got Fuhr, Grant Fuhr there. Whoops. Stanley Cup winning netminder there. It's a good one. And then we've got a Whaler and a Flame Jarvis Auto. So I'm just going to start moving a little quicker through these. We still have a few more packs to go, and I'll suss out who I've got later. If I see any that I think might be a bigger name there, I'll try to flip it over. And I'm sure folks will probably hit me up in the comments if I've snubbed anybody who deserves a spotlight. Again, not the biggest hockey fan, casual for sure. And in '87, I would have been about 5 years old. So take it easy. Sandstrom, and I think we've seen that one already. All right, Mark Howe Benning, got Trottier and Gallant. And LaFontaine there on the right, and Harold Snips. All right. And we got another Gartner there in the old Capitals sweater, which looks great. I mean, I really think these old sweaters need to come back, and I'm sure they do occasionally, but you don't see them enough. There's another Gartner. We just saw him a minute ago. A couple of league leaders. Looks like Luke Robitaille, Brian Hayward. We're down to about 5 or 6 packs. Looks like 6 packs here. Let's see what we've got. Coffee. Another action shot there. Not Marty Brodeur. Alain Chevrier. A little early for Brodeur, for sure. Another Gretzky there. That's the 4th different one with the Mike Bullard. So we'll put that up. Svoboda. We've got Andreychuk, Gaston Gingras, and Michel Goulet. That's a good one. Star and a rookie, Robitaille. We've got one of the best mustaches you will ever see, and an old school helmet. That is just 80s hockey right there. Lanny McDonald. That's a great one there. Big fan of the Lanny McDonald, and he is a Hall of Famer as well. So, Patrick Waugh again, and Mike Liut. Got Langway there. Yeah, a couple of Langways. Cam Neely once again. Kick his ass, Seabass. And 2 more to go. And we've got Rutu Robitaille. Got a star and a rookie, Lighter Murphy. Action shot there with the Wah in the background. McCray, Greg, and then we've got Kevin Lowe, Jim Fox, and our last and final pack of what I would say is, if you could find this I got this for 30 bucks a box. I would keep it in that range. I wouldn't spend a whole lot more than that. These cards are not selling individually for a whole lot on eBay. This is more of a pickup cards of some of your favorites kind of thing. Brett Hextall, Curry, and our final is Aaron Broughton. So there you go. That's 1987-88 O-Pee-Chee hockey stickers. Again, if you can find these for, you know, in that $30 range, pick it up. But I wouldn't spend a whole lot more than that. You saw what came out of this box. We pulled a few different, so 4 of the 5 different Gretzkys, the solo, and a couple of ones where he's paired up with someone else. So pulled a few. We pulled a few Lemieux, Patrick Waugh, Yzerman. You know, a bunch of Hall of Famers are in the set, so we did pretty well. But again, not really worth a whole lot. So take that for what it's worth. Let me know what you think. And as always, stay tuned every week for a long-form sports card pack break. And until next time, thanks for watching. Have a great day, everyone. So long.